Welcome back, Ninjago fans, to another rewatch with Hungry Harmony. And this is episode 13 of season 2, or how I'd like to say it, the final episode of season 2 of Ninjago. Here comes the final battle, guys. And a little surprise before, there's gonna be a little surprise before. I meant to say that is, there's gonna be a surprise for you guys after this video. So stay tuned to find out. Of course, it'll be uploaded today. Might not be just one more thing uploaded today, there might be just 2. Which you might see by my reaction, I'm a little bit emotional because I just finished editing it. So I hope you guys will be ready for what I'm about to post soon. So after you watch this episode, stay tuned to watch the next one. Will be coming out soon. So stay tuned to watch it today. Alright guys, now I'm already emotional. You'll find out why, of course, later. But I just, oh my goodness, I just finished editing and it took a lot of emotion out of me and might let out emotion out of you if you're a true Ninjago fan. And you know what happened. So, I won't keep you guys waiting. I'll start rewatching the last episode of season 2. I'm excited to rewatch it, and it's one of the most, I think, epic battles too, pinnacle moments, especially for the characters and Lloyd. So, and it's a huge battle. So I cannot wait to continue and watch. So I won't keep you guys waiting. Let's get started. On Ninjago.
No longer. What did you do to my sister?
Oh, that was such a good interaction. Whip around and spin, woo! Jump back, do it again. Ninjago, come on, come on. Oh man. Jump up, get back, whip around and spin.
Episode 26, Rise of the Spinjitzu Master.
Ah, so good. I am the ultimate Spinjitzu master. Dang it, I spoiled it! Oh man. Ooh. Dang. Brace for a storm. It's worse than that. Oof.
I told you they'd do it.
Oh, is it the ninja?
It must be. The ninja have won. We're saved.
About time.
Now to get this place back in order.
May I ask, where are the signs of this is a good thing? I think I kind of questioned that myself as a kid when watching this. I'm like, the ninja are back? If the ninja are back, doesn't that mean clear skies and happiness, not whirlpool in the sky?
Oh, is it the ninja?
I gotta give the optimism to Jay's mother. I mean, I gotta get, like, hey, maybe the ninja are back. I love how the reporter's the only one is like, I don't think so. I don't think this is good. I don't think this is the ninja. This is probably a villain. I love it so. Like, I love the optimism of Jay's mom, and then, you know, Cole's dad too. I'm just like, by the way, Cole's dad was there too? What the heck? So, the important people that the ninja care about were in their dojo? Okay, sure. I mean, I'll take it. I don't know. Why not?
The ninja have won. We're saved.
About time.
Now to get this place back in order.
And the postman, yes. If anything, that hypothetically could be positive because the light defeats the dark, but of course this is not good. But like in a way, like, oh, this could be like when the light shines, it takes away all the darkness, like how we see at the end of the episode. But I'm just saying, like, this could be a positive thing right there, but of course it's unfortunately not because of the noise.
What is that?
A machine. You guys were safe in the building. You could have gone back to the building.
Oh,
I gotta give it to Dareth for his bravery right here. I really gotta give it to him.
All right. You will have until the count of 3 to leave here before I unleash the power of 1. Yeah! The dragon. 2. Penguin. 2.5. 3.
I mean, you gotta give it. He dodged it.
You missed. Oh no.
Again, as a kid, I just saw him as a huge idiot. Like, oh my gosh, I just really did not like him. I hated him, how annoying he was.
This, I swear.
But I gotta give it to him. He stood up there, like, by himself when everyone ran away. So, again, I give it to him. Or maybe being in the buildings is not safe because they're launching rockets in each building. Never mind! I was wrong! You corrected me, thank you. Oh, dang. Oh, he's growing.
Fight?
I'm sorry. That leg will take weeks to heal.
We don't have weeks.
Where's the healing tea?
The battle between good and evil will be decided today.
Cool! Let's just all
Can't even
stay
get to
calm.
the fight, much less get off this island. Ugh.
I wonder if I'll ever see Nia again.
Perhaps it's best to think of our friends as we remember them in our hearts.
Oh.
Not as they are now.
Oh, Zane's line here is just so deep, and it hurts so much because you know what happens to him in season 3. So you just gotta like remember, like that is so true for us fans today. That's why I take his quote to heart because that's what I think what happened to him. We didn't get the same Zane from season 1 to season 3. We lost that Zane, which is why the way he quotes it
I wonder if I'll
is
ever see
so
Nia again.
powerful.
Perhaps it's best to think of our friends as we remember them in our hearts. Not as they are now.
That is so hard. That is so hard. I actually broke a friendship not too long ago because, well, I'm not going to tell you the biggest reason because, sorry, I'm jumbling in my words, which is why I'm cutting this because I can't, I'm trying to communicate clearly. But the thing is, like, when I first met this person, they were great. This was fun. I would almost like to say like they were like a college friend. Like, you know how you have fun with your college friends, but then after you graduate, you kind of split apart? Well, I'll always remember the great times I had with this friend. But overall, like, we do move on with life because we have our own careers, we have our own jobs, we have to work, we have to, like, we form new friendships. Like, it changes. Life changes you while you're growing up. And I'm highlighting Zane's quote. Like, right now, like, you know, friendships can, you know, fight, break, like, but you do remember the good parts. That's what I'm trying to communicate. You do remember the good parts, and sometimes friendships can fall apart. And I unfortunately had that happen to me once and twice. It was really sad. Actually 3 times now I think about it. Ooh. Like, I don't regret the times I had with those friends, but later on, like, sometimes friends do betray you or hurt you or stuff like that, like online and all that stuff. So I don't regret the moments I had with them, but I do regret the things that they hurt me with, and it was really painful. But again, I really do quote, like, right now how Zane is trying to use, like, let's remember them how we remember them in our hearts, not as they are now. Like, yeah, Nia's complete consumed in darkness. Let's not try to remember, like, oh, that's the real Nia. No, that's not the real Nia. The real Nia is still in our hearts, how we remember her. She's not dead, of course, until, not gonna go there. Sleep around. She's not, of course, gone, because she's consumed in darkness. We already know that. But I just wanted to emphasize that. Sorry, I kind of went a little off trail. I feel bad. But it's something that even quotes that Ninjago had literally rely on today. Like, do not put off to tomorrow that can't be done today. Like, that is so true. That is so true. And there's so many things. And then no pizza for you. There's some fun quotes too to quote. But Ninjago is just, they taught us a lot of lessons as a young age. I just didn't really hit hard until, like, you know, it really does come back to you as either teenagers or even full-grown adults. Like, it's crazy. So, sorry, I wanted to point Zane's quote out because it is just very powerful.
Friends as we remember them in our hearts. Not as they are now.
But I don't remember my father any other way. Your father loved you. It was the evil of the great devourer that corrupted him.
Sensei, I don't understand.
Yes,
The
true.
prophecy said the Green Ninja would defeat the Dark Lord. Why didn't we win?
I don't know.
Don't know? You're Sensei! You always know! You have a long white beard! There's some message to learn.
Maybe all the wisdom just went out of the beard. I'm just kidding. No, that was a good joke from Jay. I love it.
A word of wisdom. Just the word? Something.
For once, I'm afraid there is nothing to learn. Only that evil has won.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you can have motivational speeches, but this was not the one.
If Sensei doesn't have a lesson, then I do. I used to be nothing but trouble, but then I met you guys. You took me in, showed me the importance of being brave, the importance of being strong, and most importantly, being good. When this battle first began, when the first Spinjitzu master fought the Overlord, and his back was up against the wall, and he knew it was all over, did he quit? No. He found a way to keep the fight going. He passed his elemental powers to us. Of all people, a bunch of kids. Must have been a reason he chose us. I'd like to think it's because he knew we'd never back down. We'd never give up. We've learned the ancient ways of the ninja. And ninja never quit.
He's right.
Until we
If
get
that
to
means we have to swim
season
a sea to catch
5,
this
6,
island,
and
so be it.
7. And 4, honestly, season 4.
But I didn't bring my floaties.
Well, if you've got a better plan.
I don't, but he may.
Can I just emphasize Lloyd's speech right here? No joke. Like, I feel like Wu could have said something, but I think he was literally maybe using the quotes and teachings of his father, the first Spinjitzu master. But Lloyd here literally came out like, well, if you have nothing to say, I do. I'm like, wow, actually, that's huge of him. And again, he's like, what, still 10? He's still very young. But he's learning from his, like, he uses a personal experience as a lesson or something that it helps him get through. And that is so huge. Like, sometimes it's our own testimony that actually could help others or encourage others. And just, what's the word? It motivates. So I really like that Lloyd here literally stepped up, but that's because he was showing his own faults. He was vulnerable at the moment. That's how a testimony starts. You start how you started. You show what things you were struggling with, your faults, your weaknesses, your doubts, or like the things you messed up. Like, that's literally how Lloyd starts it. I just gotta give it to the writers here.
Importantly, being good. We're nothing but trouble, but then I met you guys.
Yeah, like he literally says, and he's telling himself the truth. Like, yeah, as a kid, I was definitely a brat. I was definitely, I would like to say, spoiled, and I was definitely spoiled, but because of the place that I grew up with, I was humbled. I was very humbled because of the things, even though I felt like I was spoiled, and it was, but compared to people who have grown up in other places, I realized there's a huge difference in what being spoiled, humble, and stuff like that. Like, I definitely was, as a definition, I was spoiled, but I was a different level of spoiled, because there is like the extreme spoiled, the ridiculous spoiled, the humble spoiled. Like, there's times like, oh, I was learning a lesson. So here, like, I gotta give it to Lloyd. Like, I relate to, like, yeah, I wasn't trying to be evil, but I was, in this case, he was not really spoiled, but I was also a brat. I complained, but since he was in the boarding school for bad boys, I'm like, I don't blame him, because that's what it's actually for.
Show me the importance of being brave, the importance of being strong.
And that's the thing, he's now using people who helped him get better, get stronger, motivate him as he is talking, and that's so huge. Same thing with me, like, I met my best friend in college. She understood me, listened to me, all this stuff, and I felt like I could tell her all my secrets because someone actually wanted to listen to me or really understood me and helped me actually become a better person, gave me advice to know how to learn, how to study. Like, I go to her even today, like, if I have a question I don't understand or something like I need to work on, she helps me. She helps me with my English. She helps me with this. Like, there's so many people that help you, encourage you, and I always stick to those people because they were the ones who helped me and took care of me and literally just listened to me. And those meant a lot. And with this, Lloyd is speaking to his older brothers, saying like, you guys are the ones who took me in. Yeah, you guys beat me up, but that's because I was a brat. I was trying to be evil like my dad. I'm sorry, I'm going into tangent, but as an adult, this really means a lot to me. And I don't know if you guys ever feel that way too with some of the Ninjago characters, especially here, like just speaking through the heart, speaking through, like, I just think it's a lot. It means a lot to me as an adult, and just like even learning through like my
Show me the importance of being brave, the importance
teenage
of being
years,
strong,
child years.
and most importantly, being good.
Yeah, true that. And the thing is, like, not just Ninjago, Naruto, the anime itself, literally was one of the ones that helped me to learn what it means to, what a friendship really means. And I always use the quote, "Those who break the rules are scum. However, those who abandon their friends are worse than scum." That is Kakashi's words, and then of course the origin of that quote is from Obito. But this was huge. This was to me something like, I treated my friends differently after that. Like, oh, there's a bond that you make with every single person, and it's you choose how to treat that bond or how they treated you. You always value that, and if they go on the wrong path, you always want to help them get out of that wrong path. So yeah, I always chose to never abandon my friends. And again, they might leave you, but that's their own choice. But again, my phone number is always open. My phone, like, if they need an emergency, I'll be there. But overall, sometimes you need to also try to take care of your needs, because if someone else is trying to bring you down, like a certain character I know in Naruto, it doesn't mean you give up on them. It's more of like, you want to help them out to get them on their feet. And if they refuse to that, then that's on their own. That's their own choice, even though you try to help so much. So yeah, friendships, older siblings, younger siblings, all that you learn from your experience and from shows as well. And I watched so many anime that was very inspiring. I loved growing up
When the first Spinjitzu
with
master fought the
all the
Overlord,
shows I did
his
watch
back
with.
was up against the wall and he knew it was all over. Did he quit?
Nope.
No. He found a way to keep the fight going. He passed his elemental powers to us. Of all people, a bunch of kids.
So I'm wondering if the writers changed. Like, I think season 4 was literally the change of all that. Like season 4, season 5. I'm trying to remember, but I think it was season 4. I cannot wait to rewatch this with you guys so I can have a better memory. But overall, like, yeah, I think season 4 has changed all like the narrative of so many things with how the elemental powers work. So yeah. I think it's definitely season 4. So, but again, like, after season 3, like, were they even gonna continue? I don't know. It was sad, but oh my gosh, it was sad. I'm sorry. No, they were gonna continue. It's just gonna be weird. I don't know. I'm gonna continue. Sorry.
A reason he chose us. I'd like to think it's because he knew we'd never back down. We'd never give up. We'd learn the ancient ways
Also,
of the ninja.
your ancestors.
And ninja never quit.
He's right. If that means we have to swim the sea to get off this island, then so be it.
Let's go.
The entire ocean?
But I didn't bring my floaties.
Well, if you've got a better plan.
I don't, but he may.
Man, there's another ship.
Ooh, the Falcon. He must have found something.
The Falcon. The Falcon.
Brought us back to the Temple of Light. I do not understand. We've already been here.
Maybe there's something you missed.
I've seen this before. I just never understood it.
Ew.
I think I found something. It's just like the map.
There's one more over there. And
Okay, this just reminded me because one of you guys wrote in my comments in last week's episode. Someone said that it was the Cloud Kingdom, the writers of Destiny were the ones who might have been the ones who wrote on the walls. That actually would make legit sense. The only difference is, how did they get underwater? That's the only thing I have questions. Like, I can imagine maybe the writers of Destiny were the ones who did this, but again, it's a little bit confusing. But I mean, I can see that as an answer. My only question is, how? That's my only question. But at the same time, if that is canon, like if that's canon in the Ninjago series, that it was the Writers of Destiny who actually wrote on the wall or drew on the wall, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Yet again, how did they go underwater? I don't know. Just saying.
And over here.
Woo. Oh yeah, okay. I noticed that. Kai, Jay, Cole, you guys went into the wrong corners. Actually, Kai was the first one who went to the wrong corner. However, unless the animators were the ones who messed up on the floor, because Zane is the only one going to the right one, because his symbol's down there. But if the animators were the ones who put the wrong symbols on the corners, that's on them. Because actually, now I think about it, let's go back. Let's find some evidence, guys. Let's find some evidence. Okay, we see them walking in. I can't see the floor there, so I have no idea. But, wait a minute. I think I might have found some evidence.
Over there. And he
Oh, wait, actually, that might be the other evidence. Right when Wu turned.
over there.
I think actually that's supposed to be Kai's. Whoops, all right. Yeah, Kai messed up in the first or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. That's kind of funny in my opinion. But also, dang it, I can't tell from here. But yeah, Kai messed up in the first round. Sorry. Sorry, there was still some phlegm in my throat from getting over a cold. I hate that. So wait, guys. So who made the mistake here? Is it Kai? Like, again, it's definitely animator's mistake. But in this case, was it Kai who messed up going to the wrong place? Or does it really matter where you plug it in? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it has to be an elemental weapon, if that makes sense. So, but it's funny because Zane is the only one going to the right direction. Maybe later they'll show or change it, but yeah, like Kai went to Cole's and Jay is going to Kai's and then Cole's going to Jay's. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But it doesn't seem like there's a color coordination on the wall to really reveal it, so maybe it actually doesn't matter. No, wait, it does matter, guys, it does matter. Never mind, it was an animation mistake. Oh, shoot! Oh, wait, no. Well, actually, again, maybe it is an animation mistake, or maybe it doesn't matter where you plug it in. Honestly, maybe it doesn't matter where you plug it in, because according to this, no, all the ninjas still went to the wrong place, except for Zane. Yep. Oh, dang. So either the animation messed up on the floor tile where they put the symbols, or they messed up where, actually, I feel like it's already the floor tiles. You would have to already, because we don't really see where Kai goes in. Like, we already see him plug it in before we even see the floor tile. So technically, I think this is the floor animation messed up, or the artist. So, whoops. That's just my opinion. But again, maybe it frickin' does not matter where you plug it in, because it's all going to the same place, elemental.
It is the fighting suit the first Spinjitzu master used when he battled the Overlord.
You mean the first Spinjitzu master once sat here? Get out of here! How do you make this thing work?
Sadly, I think time has done her in. She's only a relic now.
I mean,
If
she
it
was
worked for
underwater.
the first Spinjitzu master, perhaps it will work for the next Spinjitzu master.
Wouldn't that be you, Will?
The shot.
Aren't you?
Watch out!
Nothing.
Nice. Look at that, did a squat.
Looking good! Oh, killer!
I mean,
How does the leg feel now?
personally, I would like to say, I think if Wu sat in it, it might have worked. But maybe not. Just thinking out loud. Yeah, because he doesn't have to use it. It's like,
I know how he is getting to Ninjago, but what about us?
on the back?
I know that sound. It's our dragon!
Oh, I think...
We just found our way off this rock.
Great timing. Convenience, probably. But at the same time, maybe Lloyd called it
I see Ninjago!
for help.
We're
Not on purpose, but like as a feeling. I don't know.
Are you sure that's Ninjago?
We're heading back to Ninjago. Oh, Ninjago. Whoa. Yeah, just dive right in, why don't you? Oh, here we go. Whee! Dang. I felt like the Titanic was coming. I heard the horn.
Garmatron.
Sure. Garmatron.
Turned into a fortress.
But where's the Overlord?
On top.
He's turned everyone evil.
Evil zombies. No, not the quartet.
And now they're helping his cause.
Yeah,
I
by
can't wait to see the look on the
Big
Overlord's face when he gets a load of us. Oh my goodness! Sweet mother, may I? Look out, Jay!
Is that the look you were hoping for?
Zane! No!
The metamorphosis is complete. The Overlord's changed into his original form.
But we can't fly up there.
We have my father's golden.
I mean, where did your dragon go?
Draw their fire to help Lloyd use the mech
You
against
had
the
it a second
Overlord.
ago.
We hear you loud and clear. Everyone,
There we go.
hold on tight.
We're back. Did you just say we couldn't fly up there? I am so confused. Wow, that's good battle strategy right there. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Fire! Fireball! Good dodge.
The Stone Army is protecting its master. They will never let Lloyd get close.
Then we need to get close.
I mean, where is Lloyd? Just walking up. You guys flew here!
Yeah, I knew they'd be back.
I love for dramatic effect. Like, they just flew here. They could just go all the way to the top. They just go, wee. Let's make this battle more intense. Start from the bottom, work your way up to the top. Hello! Big summer blowout! Wee. Nia's savage! No, I feel like that was, wait. Let's go back for a second. So his right arm came off. But, okay, that's accurate. Okay, it looked like it was still on there, but the angle of it looked like it, so
We need to protect.
that was confusing. But all good.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
But are we?
Let's take the stairs, people. Well done, Zane. Well done, Zane. I gotta give it to you. Good job, Kai. I'll wait you guys at the next level.
I know we've always drawn a crowd, but this is ridiculous. How can you be making jokes at a time like this? Hey, if I'm going down, might as well go down laughing.
If this is how we're going to go down, I'm proud to be fighting alongside my brothers.
Why couldn't we have that in season 15? Crystallize! Sorry. Oh, that was a lot of bet the better right there. This is what I wanted in Crystallize. Why couldn't Zane say that? Ah, see, again, this is...
I know we've always drawn a crowd, but this is ridiculous. How can you be making jokes at a time like this? Hey, if I'm going down, might as well go down laughing.
Which is totally his characteristic for Jay. I mean, honestly, with the... What was it? Bro goo goo thing. That was so... Ugh, ridiculous. I really hated that. Like, please stop saying that. And they kept saying it, and then everyone joined it. I'm like, this is the most cringe thing ever, but maybe when you think you're gonna die, maybe just say it all together, even though it's the most ridiculous thing you've ever said in your life. But yeah. Okay. But here, I'm like, why couldn't Zane say this in Crystallize? Tell me this, writers.
I'm going to go down. I'm proud to be fighting alongside my brothers.
alongside my brothers. No matter what, we won't forget our brother. That's one thing I was so upset about in Crystallize, was that.
If we do not survive this, I just want to say, I could not have asked for better friends.
I'm like, you've been brothers since season 1. And this is why I think it's not the same Zane. It's not the same Zane. So, which maybe if that's the reason why the writers didn't choose that, then again, I don't know if there's an actual reason that the writers didn't do that. But to me personally, like, I grew up that, I learned, the ninja themselves were like the brothers I never had. Like, that's something I'm like, that would have been really cool to have a brother like that. Like, the brothers, the bond is what I really wanted, is the bonds that they had. And and that's what I'm thinking, is that the Zane that we had from season 1 to season 3 is not the same Zane from, especially from Crystallize. Definitely not the same Zane. Which is why when it says my friends, that's how I know it's like, it's not the same Zane, because we lost our Zane in season 3. So maybe that's why, and it makes it kind of even sadder that he said it with friends, because I'm like, oh yeah, that's not our same Zane. That's the Titanium Ninja Zane. Like, it's not the same. So I don't know if that's factually Ninjago, like, canon true, but to me, that's how I see it. That's how I'm watching it, like, even as a kid and even as an adult teenager when I rewatch this. This is how I see it, and this is how it's so sad to me that, again, how Zane did not say that in Crystallize, but he says it here, is so beautiful, and so, it's a strong bond emotion. Like, it's so heartfelt. It's so heartfelt.
We need to go back and save them.
There are too many. Look! His helmet must have fallen off during his transformation.
What does that matter?
He who wears the helmet controls the army.
So you knew that? Wait.
What? It was written in the scroll. What if the helmet is more than just the key to the clock? What if that helmet is the reason Garmadon was able to control the stone army in the first place? If we can get to that helmet, we could stop the army.
So is this proof evidence that you actually had the knowledge and could have told Jay this whole time to stop the army? Or when we had the helmet, you could have told us that? You could have told us that before? Dang, Misako. I will let it slide, because sometimes information can slide, but this is really crucial information, and they did have the helmet. And she did grab it. So there was a time that she could even control the army. She said it was written in the scrolls. I'm like, if you knew this, why not do that before? You just proved.
He who wears the helmet controls the army.
So you knew that. So that's the thing. Apparently she knew that. Even if it was a hypothetical that maybe they could actually control the army. But you, Misako, had that information. You already had that line because it was already written in the scrolls that you have already read and studied. And you didn't share that information when you had the helmet, or when you even said that, oh, we should steal the helmet? Am I the only one who's losing it? Or am I just missing something? Because I could be forgetting something, and I get that. But the first mission was to get the helmet to put it back on the clock. That was the mission. But they could have, like, because the army was there, one of them could have literally put it on the whole time and said the army to stop while they go back to put the helmet back. Like, again, this was for kids. This was for kids. So maybe just for storyline, plotline, maybe this made it more interesting. But according to now, this was knowledge. She knew this. So why not say that when they were trying to stop the clock? Because we know that they know that, but I thought it was like by chance that maybe like Misako just looked again at the scrolls and just found out just now, like now after that they took the helmet. But no, apparently she knew. She had this knowledge.
Written in the scroll.
You had this knowledge?
The helmet is more than just the key to the clock.
You
first place. If we can get to that helmet, we could stop the army.
So, if we could get to that helmet, we could stop the clock. And control the army. You couldn't just said that? Or even say, possibly control the army. That would have been a good hypothetical. Like, when Jay had the helmet in his hand and put it on, he could have literally, like, Misako could have, if Misako would have shared that information ahead of time, then Jay could have even just practiced. Like, I think Jay would have been the perfect person to actually have it be a try. Like, Jay, try to stop the army. Stop! You know, like, stop! And then made him do a dance, probably. I don't know. That would have been a funny joke, but sorry. I'm not saying this is continuity error. I'm not saying it's just apparently this was knowledge. So again, if this is writer's mistake, it's writer's mistake. If it's not writer's mistake, then it's legit purposefully making Misako such a jerk for withholding very important information. Misako, you are the worst, honestly. Oh my gosh. Nice. Gotta use that. Just do it again.
There it is.
Finally, a little protection for my noggin.
Wait!
What?
What happened? They are frozen.
So my question is here for the power of the helmet, because Dareth didn't say anything. He just put on the helmet. So my only question is that when someone else puts on the helmet, even whoever it is, the army just stops until there's orders given, or they just frozen? Like right now they're frozen, but I don't know if it's like, oh, Dareth might have said stop, like accidentally, like, huh? Like he could have said like, huh? Or like, don't what? Like he could have said don't what, and then they could have stopped the army, which kind of would make sense. But I don't know if that's like a timeline thing, like, oh, maybe he says it afterwards, but apparently how the show is showing us is that when he put on the helmet, they stopped. So again, my question is, when Jay put on the helmet, why didn't they stop?
All hail the brown ninja! What do you command?
Brown ninja?
Okay, so this way, okay, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense that the timeline's different. Okay, I'll take it back. I'll take it 100% back. Because here it just says, but apparently they already picked them up, and they already picked Dareth up, and then they went to the army, and that's when Dareth says stop, probably, for them to stop. Not when he put on the helmet. So that would make sense to me. That would make sense to me. So I'll take it back.
All hail the brown ninja!
See, since you're already there.
Brown ninja?
What's up, fellas? Looks like we all know who's in command now.
The helmet controls the army.
Well done.
Oh, that means now we stand a fighting chance.
I need to get to the top of that fortress. I may not be able to get there by myself, but with your help, I can face him.
Okay, I had a question because they took out the animation, or the beaten leg when he was knocked out of the first Spinjitzu Master's mechanical thing. So it was all black. So right now it's really emphasizing again he has a wrapped up leg, but before that, when he was, I thought that they wrapped up his leg like if he was barefoot, and then put back like the ninja sock back on. That was my intake, but apparently that's also an animation error. Or maybe they didn't want us to focus on it again.
Where'd you get those? I want one.
You too, brown ninja. Today, you're one of us. Shall we do it once more? Just for old time's sake?
Ninjago! Army, about face! Stone Army, go!
It's crazy that that's their number one weakness.
Better get this back.
Let's help them
The number one weakness is the helmet. But again, it's all the Overlord's essence that they're alive still, sort of. Well, the Great Devourer, but again, who's the one who sent it? Oh, Overlord. We all know the shtick from Crystallize. But yeah. No! And Cole's the first one on! Cole's the first one out! It's starting! Technically, actually, it started way before, even in season 1, but we're not going to start with that. But yeah. Cole's first one hits, and here's where the trend starts, unfortunately.
We need to move now.
I'm sorry, Cole. I love you, bro. And then Jay.
Get out of the way. Don't look. Just keep climbing.
I know this might sound very dark, very, very dark, but I would like to argue this. They were about to be changed. This is something I would do, but maybe because I'm kind of like like even in all like my fanfics or OCs I made in Worlds, I always sacrifice myself. So like I'm a sacrifice, like not a suicidal person, definitely not. It's not that. I just like I sacrifice myself for my friends. Like I would sacrifice anything for them. So to me, like this moment, if I were to have turned into darkness, what I would have done is probably throw myself off the building. Because if I'm turning evil, that means I'm gonna go after Lloyd. So I would have thrown myself off the building so that I don't get the chance to go after Lloyd. Because if I do, I have to start from the stairs at the bottom. Like I would just start from the bottom. So it would take me longer to get up there. But again, the reason why like maybe I wouldn't, and then you might say that, oh, but if you throw yourself off the building, you might die. Not technically. The reason why I say this, I'm more confident I would have thrown myself off the building because I would like to argue that by the time I transform into darkness, I might land or not land safely, but like say like I would land, but I would have the power of darkness still, I don't know. Not saying it's a cushion, but I feel like I would survive if I was consumed by evil. Just saying. I think I would, but maybe technically, maybe not. I don't know. But to save entire Ninjago when everyone else has already turned into darkness, I personally would have thrown myself off the building so that there would be more time for Lloyd to make it up to the top. That would have been my thing. Like I don't want the ninja to do that, but if I knew I was gonna survive after being turned evil because somehow you become a super buff with powers kind of thing, I mean me as an example, in a way. So that's my argument, like, oh, I probably would have survived the fall. That's my argument against that. If I were to turn evil and knowing that, oh, I need to save Ninjago, but if I'm going to turn evil, I'm going to go after Lloyd anyway, that would make me that would make it worse, like which happens here. Or
With the distance remaining to the top,
later on.
odds are that only one of us is going to make it.
See? They're going after them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was his symbol in the back always that? Wait, what the heck? Was that, oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm first time noticing this. Was his symbol in the back always a snake with fangs? That's literally the Great Devourer, or it looks like the Great Devourer. Was that always there? I thought it was this symbol. Was this symbol not there? Maybe it's in the front. Sorry, I'm a little bit thrown off about that. I don't remember ever seeing that symbol. Am I just blind? Maybe I'm blind. Guys, this is the first time I'm seeing this symbol. What the heck? See, like I would have thrown myself off the building so that I would have less time to go after them. That would have been my logic, since I know I was at the edge of the stairs. But again, maybe I wouldn't have done it because I've been too scared to die. That's also an option because I'm terrified of dying. So like to me, that might have also been a reason to not do it. But again, not saying that's just my option. If I was in this world of Ninjago, if I was part of the ninja squad, I would have probably thrown myself off. In this case, if I knew Cole was coming after me, like say again, if Cole was the first one to get hit, and I'm helping, say if I'm Jay in this instance, if I see Cole coming after me when I turn around and I push Lloyd out of the way knowing I'm gonna get hit next, I'm like, okay, dang it, I'm about to turn go, and then if I look back and see Cole's there, I'm like, with every ounce, I probably would have pushed Cole back. Or push Cole off with me down the structure, because that way we won't be able to go after it. Because then I can witness, oh, Cole's coming after us, going after Lloyd. I must stop this so that they can make it up there. So that's my logic. But again, and then there's Nia coming in.
I'm gonna draw her fire so you can make it to the top.
No, no! We can do this together!
No, there's only one green ninja. This is your fight.
You're hurt! You hardly stand a chance!
That's the Overlord talking right there. Dude, your left leg is gonna be so strong. They're so awesome.
I am not here to fight you!
You're in no shape to fight. It's over. Evil wins.
A ninja never quits!
Guys, please write in the comments, were you ever scared of the Overlord's true transformation as a dark dragon? Were you ever scared? I will be honest, I was a little bit scared. I wasn't terrified. Like, some things can terrify me. I still remember some childhood traumas I still had when I was little when I watched something and it was so scary. I could watch it today as an adult, but I'll never forget the fear I had when I was a little kid. Here, he's scary, but he didn't terrify me. Like, he was scary, not that I would look away, but he kind of scared me a little bit. I'll be honest. I was a little bit scared of him, but not terrified to, like, run out of the room or hide behind a pillow or close my eyes. Like, he just scared me a little bit. But that's the point. He is
Don't even have a soul.
the ultimate evil.
I don't need a sword.
Then all I have to say is goodbye.
Nice. Yes, Lloyd!
He has become the ultimate Spinjitzu master.
This is the final battle.
I am the ultimate Spinjitzu master!
Let's go, Lloyd! Yes! Kick back. Jump up, kick back, whip around and spin. And actually, I want to see that again because, wait, does he actually do that? First hit. Whip! Sort of. He doesn't do the exact thing, but it's kind of cool. The dragon.
Can't defeat me. Where there is light, there will always be shadow.
Unless my light is bright enough!
Good versus evil. Evil falls. Good save.
This ends now.
You can't defeat me.
Wait,
This
I want to see that again. Wait.
This ends.
I don't. Did Kai ever turn?
You can't defeat me.
Can't defeat me. This is really symbolic right here. Ultimate darkness. No one's around you. No one's there. But this scared me a little bit. This scared me a little bit as a kid. But this animation. Now that, how you know the ninja came back. Purified darkness. Well done. So was Kai the only one not turned into darkness? I don't know if I saw that. I thought he was, but I could be wrong.
My sister, Nia, you're back! Come here, you tin can!
Brother.
I miss the Saint so much. I miss the Saint so much. He just says brother. Like, ah! The emotions building up. How beautiful that is. And we only get Saint for one more season. Why is this her? His sacrifice was so
Is this
noble.
really happening? We did it!
We did it? You did it! I did it! Heck, who didn't do it?
Who didn't do it?
But where's Lloyd?
You were brilliant, son.
Because of you, Ninjago was saved. Because of you, there will be a tomorrow.
Speaking of which, if the Overlord should ever decide to show his face again,
And then we have the dragon symbol in the back again. I'm confused. I'm very confused.
and around here, we'll be ready.
And next time we'll be a little more humble.
And a little more wise.
And with better catchphrases.
He's like, how long have I been out?
We will all miss your father.
Lloyd! What happened?
Garmadon, is it really you?
Dad? Oh, Dad!
Every ounce of evil and venom is gone.
I feel good. It's been so long.
Good to have you back, brother.
Woo! Good to be back.
Oh, would you look at that? Who would have thought we'd ever see the day? You think we should dogpile him?
Let's give them their moment.
Jay, never change. Never, ever, ever change, bro. Never change. They'll all dogpile you. Let's go, bro. Yeah. Weirdly enough, as a child, I grew up very tomboy. I always wanted to be a part of a dog pile. I thought that was so fun. When the guys did it, I'm like, oh, that sounds so fun. I want a dog pile. Oh. I gotta say, this is really beautiful. That Lloyd, he knew what he had to do. He had to defeat evil. Honestly, I really wish I knew what was going on in his mind, but he knew that he had to win. That was the ultimate goal. That was the number one thing. He had to win. And for good versus evil, like, good wins. And not just that. He stuck to it. He won, and he got his dad back. He got his father back. That's awesome. That's awesome. The show could have even decided to, like, well, he disappeared with the Overlord, but no. That's so beautiful. I gotta say, he got his father back. He got his family back. Lloyd's got his family back.
It's been quite a ride, fellas.
You think there will be others?
I hope so. I liked being a ninja. It's not like we have many other skills.
Speak for yourself. I'm looking forward to doing a little inventing, maybe some model building, dabbling poetry.
Jay's right. We've come a long way, and there's no reason why we can't use what we've learned in our everyday lives.
This is legit the goodbye. This is legit the goodbye if the show wasn't going to continue. This is actually very well done. I gotta give it to the show. If they didn't think they were gonna continue, this is a beautiful way to say goodbye.
We may have gotten the balance right today, but there's always tomorrow. There's no way of knowing what's around the corner.
Because they're teaching
As long as there's
kids.
something worth fighting for, there's always a need for a ninja.
Literally teaching the kids right now.
We'll be ready.
And traffic is back. Get back, whip around and spin. You know we can reach. Whip around and spin. Guys, you gotta give it to the show. Yes, there's some animation errors, and maybe some information withholding errors. No, I'm just kidding. But just think about it. If this was the last ever Ninjago, if we never got the other ones, would you still rewatch it many times? Honestly, I would. I love ninjas so much. I would definitely have rewatched it so many times. And if this is all that Ninjago gave us, 2 seasons, or in this case, only how many episodes again? How many was it? I want to remember. 26 episodes. Honestly, that's like a legit 1 full season. That's 1 big story. They could have done that. They could have honestly done that. And I think it would have been beautiful. And actually, what I want to go back is, and I want to find out myself, did he always have that symbol in the back? Because I'm like, wait a minute. This is the first time I ever saw him have the snake symbol in the back. I'm like, is that an animation error? But I feel like that's so purely make. I'm like, I'm trying to know if he turns around here or we can see him from the back. Okay, yes, I am wrong. Okay, I caught myself. He does have the snake symbol behind him. But was it always there? Yeah, that's the snake symbol. So I'm wondering why does he have the snake symbol? Did he have it before when they turned? Now I'm really curious. I'm actually tempted to go back, but I can do that research myself. I don't want to bore you guys with that. But, dang, I never really noticed that. But, yeah. Wow. I love Ninjago. I love Ninjago. And I'm just so grateful that all of the ninja got back safely, sound. I'm just gonna stop it right here just to enjoy it. But yeah. And I think, you know what, with season 3 coming out, or like, I don't know what their start was with season 3, but I gotta say it is one of the weakest ones personally, because I think they were just experimenting or trying out, okay, we're gonna continue this, how are we gonna do this? But like, I'm wondering what the decision was to finish off Zane. Or if this case, like if they were planning on making a season 3, maybe this was just like a test to see, oh, if we do continue, what are we gonna do? Or already had a story in mind. But again, sacrificing Zane at the end, but then they have the hint of like, oh wait, he's still alive, or like, are we compatible? Like, that's the Titanium Ninja starting to speak there. Or half, or in this case, the other half that's in Pixel speaking through. But I don't know. That's the question. I was like, okay, if the show started to do with season 3, then how were they like, okay, then they definitely planned for start to put in production or writing for season 4, and then maybe definitely later on, because I think the foundation of, I would like to say, almost everything else to the later seasons that we even have today, even in Dragon's Risings, I think kind of started in season 4. Like the end of season 3, but the season 4 was, I feel like, almost like the base to start off the rest of the seasons, because overall we don't get the same Zane. That's the sad part. And again, they do like recap to like some of the old, like from season 1, season 2, season 3 stuff, but overall, like, they literally could have just ended Ninjago right here and now with season 2. And I think it would have been a great story. It motivated me. I loved it. I fell in love with it. And then when I found out they were making more, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is fantastic. So again, I grew up in the age of like when I was watching anime. I was such a ninja fanatic. That's the only reason why I watched Lego. I wasn't even a Lego fan. I didn't really grow up with Lego. And again, I think it varies where you grow up. Like if you live in the city or you live in the town or suburbs or farm, like it's like the countryside. I think the way you grew up is very different of how you were raised and what things you were handed to. Like, or like, did you even have internet when you grew up? Did you even have this or that? Like, technically, if people don't know this, I'm older than Google by a couple months. I'm legit older than Google, so it's kind of weird to think that, but yeah, that makes me sound very old. But I grew up with the ninjas. Like, I fell in love with Naruto, then I watched Lego Ninjago because it was on YouTube. I think just put in ninja something, and then Ninjago showed up, Naruto showed up, and what was the other ninja things I was so obsessed about? Well, that's like when I started with watching with like playing ninja games, like online and on like, not really console. I didn't really have a console growing up, but, or like with that type of thing, but yeah. I guess I think I already said so much already. I'm sorry, this is gonna definitely be a long episode, but hey, what can you expect? It's the finale. So season 2 had so much to offer. It gave us so much, and it gave us a lot of lessons too. And it all ended with a very happy ending. Like, everyone's fine, everyone's alive. Yeah, Ninjago as a destruction, but they can always rebuild, which is what they do in season 3. Very much so. But it's a very much a happy ending, and I think that would have been, I think, fine. But I'm super grateful that Ninjago did continue, because it brought so much more emotions, more story, more everything to think about. Yeah. Again, if I were to put myself in this show, I mean, again, I would put myself as the age of probably how old. Actually, I was a teenager, so I was probably 12, so I'd be younger than the main ninja, but older than Lloyd. Until he does the tomorrow's tea, then never mind. Guys, I would love to hear from you guys. Your thoughts of legit the whole season 1, season 2, what your thoughts about that are. And if you know something like when you grew up, because again, I didn't grow up in the States. I wasn't part of the fandom. I was never part of Twitter or anything like social media stuff ever, so I did not ever hear like the news, like, oh, Ninjago this, unless it was on YouTube, but even that I probably definitely missed. But I would love to hear from you guys, your experience when growing up, or legit, even if you didn't grow up, you just maybe recently became a fan of Ninjago, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, like any. Honestly, again, I am grateful that I grew up with Ninjago, but you know what I'm sad about? There's one I did not grow up with. Sonic. I didn't grow up Sonic. And I kind of wish I did. I really wish I knew Sonic ahead, or knew about Sonic X, knew about the show. I really wish I did, but I didn't. And it makes me really, really sad that I never knew. So, but I'm so late to the fandom, but I'm not too late to loving the fandom or loving Sonic itself, the universe. I fell in love with it, and I was back in 2022, and I was 22 years old. I was a freaking adult. But if it wasn't for that one friend say like, hey, you should watch Sonic X, I'm like, I don't care about Sonic X at all. Like, I was already a part of so many fandoms, and then I fell in love with watching it, Sonic X. And I'm watching other shows, and I'm watching all the games online, and I wish I could have played it, but I just wanted to be caught up because I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Sonic. And that's the one thing I wish from my childhood, I wish I could have grown up with. But I am like a huge fan now. I have the and I can't speak English, encyclopedia. I have pins, I have Funko Pops, I have posters, I love all the movies, I have my own OC. Once you know I have my own OC of something, you know I'm a huge fan of it, of that universe, of that franchise, from that fan base. If I have an OC of it, you know I'm a huge fan. Which is why if you see my YouTube channel art, all of those things, like my OC art, those I'm a huge fan of. And the symbols that you see around, that's the things I grew up with, that I fell in love with and watched. So just saying. And Ninjago, I'm just so grateful I was so part of it, which is why I get very emotional. And again, this is very stereotypical too. I am a woman, so like I get very emotional on stuff more, but not saying that men can't. I'm just saying that I cry easily, as you see, but I get really attached to characters, very attached to characters that I care about. And if the story is really well written and done, I will still cry. Like, it's just something just oof. And especially with Ninjago's history of, I think, some great storytelling, some great quotes, wisdom, epic, funny moments, and also just interesting themes, especially with, especially with most of the seasons, but also what happened also in the fandom. I think, was it back in 2020 or 2022? When was it? The thing is, I missed it, but it still impacted me hard after finding out later on how much this man has given us to the community, to the fandom, I mean, and just to voice acting in general, which is Kirby Morrow. And that's a little bit of a hint I'm giving you guys for later on. So I'm gonna end it here because I think I wanted to say everything I wanted to, because I love this show so much. I have so much to say, but even though I forget the things I say, or I repeat the same things I say, so I'm like, whoops. But after this, and I know this is gonna be a very long episode, so it's gonna be maybe a couple minutes after this video ends, or maybe right away, depends upon how long this video is, but you're gonna see a tribute to Kirby Morrow again. It's something that happened in my stream, and that's a surprise. You guys are gonna see it. If you're watching this video all the way till here, you'll see it. And you're a true fan because you guys watch my videos all the way through, so you guys will already have a hint of what's coming up next. And I hope you guys will enjoy. It will get emotional, and those true fans who are on my stream, who watch my videos also all the way through, you guys were there when it happened. You guys are witnesses. And if you're there, please comment down below on that video, or even down here that you were there as well. I would love to hear you guys again, especially I know who I'm talking about. So I hope you guys will comment down below, because you guys were there when it happened. And I know some of you guys may have missed the stream, and that's not your fault. It's okay, life happens. But yeah, something happened when I was streaming last, or not last, but like it was one of the last ones I've done, and it's with Cole and doing Cole's missions. So there's a tribute to Kirby Morrow in that episode, and I cut it down and I made it into a tribute video in a way, and I hope you guys will enjoy, and you're welcome to cry with me again. You don't have to. It is emotional. I tried to put a warning in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy. And of course, there's another surprise after that, which is the live reaction to Dragons Rising Season 4 Part 2 trailer. So you guys will see me very soon as well to watch that. So here's the surprise. You guys are getting 3 Ninjago videos today. I hope you guys enjoy. And now I'm gonna head out now. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more if you do not want to miss every time I upload. Again, I'm uploading 2 more videos today, so click on that notification bell so you do not miss when I upload them. You may know it might be on Wednesday. Might be no, but you don't know when. Well, the ones I do upload are usually at noon, or, you know, depends on your time zone at that certain time. But you don't know when these 2 episodes are gonna upload, so better click on that notification bell so you do not miss. Okay, thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys. Hungry Hermie is now gonna be out. But remember, jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin. And then we'll jump back, do it again. Ninja, go!
Here we go. Check it out with me. Take it to the top. Nobody's gonna stop us now. Now it's Sensei Wu beside you.